Hey, hey, hey. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Y'all come on in the room. Come on in. Y'all know I won't be before you long, but I'm super duper excited about finishing up our actual series. So I'm going to give y'all about a second or so. I'm going to give you a second or so. I want you to go ahead and come on in. Go ahead and come on in. Take this opportunity to invite Tag Shag. What is that? What is that word? Go ahead and take that opportunity to invite, share, and tag. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. The series is almost done. Can y'all believe this? We have one more Wednesday together. One more Wednesday together. And listen, if you have not caught the replays, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting all 5 parts of this short series on my YouTube channel where you can go and replay it there. Because after the series is over, I will be taking this down. But go ahead and take this opportunity, y'all, to invite and share. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I really, really do. So today, you all, if this is before I even get into that, if this is your first time joining me live, drop me a number 1. If you are watching via replay, drop me a number 2. And if you are a returning family member, go ahead and drop me a number 3. All right. So I know who I have with me. While you're doing that, let me know where you're chiming in from. I want to see where you all are chiming in from. Super duper excited about this, you all. We're going to have a good time right through here. We're going to have a good time right through here. So, for those of you who are new, let me do that. I see here. For those of you who are new, I'm Robyn Robbins, founder and CEO of Robyn Robbins Enterprises, where I faithfully, humbly, and excitedly serve as a certified master coach, empowerment teacher, a thought leader, and a movement storyteller. And in a nutshell, what I basically do is I empower emerging female entrepreneurial leaders to heal, to develop, and to transform so they can give birth to their new life and business. And what are you helping them transform, Robyn? Well, I'm helping them transform their experiences into expertise. Okay, so that's what I do in a nutshell. My entire approach to this is literally dealing with the person as a whole, right? And in that, we understand that there is some foundational things that are extremely important in order for us to have a solid foundation in life and in business. Thus, the holistic approach. I am affectionately referred to as the midwife because of the uncanny ability to partner with others to help them give birth and produce. So that is who I am and what I do in a nutshell. And I thank you again for being here with me. So really quickly, let's jump into this. For the past 3 weeks, we have been doing a series every Wednesday at 3 p.m. We have been talking about the 5 things that they don't tell you before starting a business. And as I said before, I know these things do not seem sexy or sound great and sound sexy. We at this point are used to everybody coming and saying, "Hey, I'm going to show you how to make 6K in 20 days. Hey, I'm going to show you how to make 10K in 30 days. Hey, I'm going to show you how to make 6 figures," and so on and so on. We are so used the industry in terms of the space of entrepreneurship is so full of that type of jargon that no one is really shouting what's real from the rooftops. But we keep asking everybody, hey, just give it to me real. Just tell me what's real. Tell me what's real. I want to know what's real. But the reality is that what is real, what you really want to know, is not sexy, right? It's not sexy. It doesn't have, a whole bunch of, snazzy sayings and marketing lines that sound great and appealing, but they are the truth. And so a part of my mission in terms of healing, developing, and transforming female entrepreneurial leaders is to give them these truths that are very common, but they are rare in terms of it actually being taught. They are rare in terms of it being coached. They are rare, and hence we in turn are entrepreneurs. We're out here. We have this vision. We have this thing that is great that we want to give birth to, that we want to serve others with. And we're not getting, we're hitting certain ceilings. And it's normally due to one of these 5 things. So we've gone over our first nugget. The first week was personal development and business development cannot survive without each other. Our second week, we went over what you do not confront in your life will show up in your business. Talks about healing, right? The third thing we went ahead and went over was the power and importance of personal leadership. For part 4, today, you all, we are going to be going over heal and release. Heal and release. Heal and release. So in this aspect and in this way, in terms of entrepreneurship, we must understand that whether we sign up for this or not, whether we realize it or not, whether it was even our goal or not, you automatically by default become a leader. I always say this to my ladies: whether people like, comment, and or subscribe, whether they show up to the live right then and there or catch the replay, you are always being watched. Y'all catch what I'm putting down? You are always being watched, even when you least expect it. So what do I mean by that? I don't mean it in a way to put pressure on you, but I mean it in a way that people are going to be inspired by you, whether you are aware of it or not. People are going to be taking their cues from you, whether you are aware of it or not. You influence others, their thought processes, even possibly their decision making, depending on the type of business you're in or the type of brand you have, whether you set out to do that or not. It is a byproduct of being in the position that you are in as an emerging entrepreneur. Are y'all with me? So, with this understanding, healing and releasing is our responsibility, right? It is our responsibility because it directly affects our mindset and our capacity for the thing that we set out to accomplish. Mindset and capacity, heal and release. If this is the notion and if this is the understanding that by default, these are the things that come with the territory. You may not have asked for it. You may not even desire it, but it comes with the territory. And so because of that, we have the responsibility to heal. Why is that? Because as I stated before in one of our other lives, what we do not confront and deal with and heal from in our personal life will show up in its business. And if people are watching you, if people are taking their cues from you, then the question becomes, what message am I actually sending? I'm going to let that breathe for a second. Again, remember, it doesn't matter if you set out for this thing or not. What message am I sending? And this is important. Living in a world where we have media and magazines and so many different things influencing culture and society, we have the responsibility to be very clear on what it is that we're sending out there. So healing is important. It is our responsibility to release those things that do not serve us. They may have been of use, of use in a certain season or at a certain time, but as of today, as of right now, and or where you are going, these things may no longer be of service to you, right? So if they are no longer of service to me, I'm not going to keep them, because if I keep them, then I don't have space for what is necessary and what I need in order to do what it is that I'm setting out to do. My capacity becomes restricted because I'm allowing myself to hold on to a whole bunch of stuff that is not necessary, nor is it conducive for who I am becoming and where I am going. I said this to, my ladies recently. I truly believe that as we prepare and process and we shed and we come into higher consciousness and understanding, and we do the inner work and we do all of these great things, I truly, truly, truly believe that that is a part of the preparation that is necessary in order for us to be released into the place in which we are to reign. Are you catching what I'm putting down? All of those things are necessary. The capacity is necessary. The healing is necessary. All of the little tests, everything, it's all necessary to shape and to mold, to get us to become what is necessary for where we are going, for where we're going to be released to reign. Now, if we do not heal and if we do not release, we will not be able to be released into the place that we desire, or to be released into the place that we see for ourselves, to be released into the place to make the type of impact we want to make, to be released into a place. You see where I'm going with this, y'all? That, hey, I actually have capacity for this. This doesn't take away from your expertise. This doesn't take away from your gifts. This doesn't take away from none of that, right? But it's about understanding, do I actually have what is necessary on the inside of me, that once I'm there, I'm going to be sustained. Once I'm there, I'm going to have longevity, right? Once I'm there, right, I'll be able to do everything that I want to do, and I won't have to take a break. And when I say a break, I'm not talking about self-care breaks, because that's important. But when I say take a break, meaning like for there to be a stop and a go, stop, go, stop, go. No, we want a continuum. We want a flow once we're where we're supposed to be, right? So in terms of the things that they often do not tell us, is it is going to be important. I know it's not sexy. I know you don't, it's like, I just want to get to the money. But guess what? If that is your mindset, if that is your space, it'll never really work out. Hence how we have, individuals who they get into a place where they have 6 figures or 7 figures, but their home life is it's a mess. Kids is a mess. Everything is a mess because you didn't heal and you didn't release. You didn't confront the things that needed to be confronted within yourself and within your home life, right? Right? Or you get to the place that, you're getting to, and, we see it all the time, even with celebrities. You have all this money, you have all this fame, and you commit suicide. Come on, y'all. Because you didn't take the time to heal and release. Do you see how important this is? You see how vital this is? So important and so vital. And yet, something as vital as this, we don't hear people talking about it. But it's okay because I'm here now. I'm here now. That's my job, right? I'm going to shout it from the rooftops because I'm very clear that this is needed within the industry of entrepreneurship. So needed, right? So if we don't take the responsibility to heal and to release the things that are no longer serving us, no matter how well they served us in the past, and when I say release, I also mean mindset wise, being willing to unlearn what you think you know. Oh, y'all, if I had more time, I would dig into that real deep. All throughout my sabbatical, that's all I did was unlearn everything I thought I knew. We have to unlearn what we think we know so that we have the space and the room to receive what is new. And in receiving that in which is new is what is actually necessary to push you and to get you where you want to go. Yes? So heal and release. Heal, do the work, whether that's having a therapist, whatever the case may be. Confront and heal and deal and process and release those false narratives, release those experiences in love, release all of those coping mechanisms and those things that may have been good in the past, but they're no longer suitable for where you're going. Release. Yeah? Release. Because in all that releasing, we open up room to receive what we really need in order to get where we are trying to go. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. That's all I have for you on today. Listen, this is what I need you all to do. Join me for our last part next week, Wednesday at 3 p.m. We have one more major shift that I want to share with you in terms of 5 things that they don't tell us when starting a business. Things that I wish somebody sat me down and just tapped me on the shoulder and said, hey, you might want to get all this stuff situated first, or at least have it in the works more than 50% over, and then go ahead and start the business, because at least you're on the right path and going in the right way. I wish, that I had this starting out, right? But we all go through our experiences for a reason. For a reason. So y'all join me next week at 3 p.m. All right, 3 p.m. I love y'all to life. If you have not just yet, make sure you subscribe to my website, you all. The website is www.robynrobbins.com. I'm going to put that here really quickly before I go. Y'all go ahead and subscribe. I got some amazing, amazing goodies and everything, there for you all. So just go ahead and subscribe and join the tribe if you feel like this definitely was on time for you and something that you're in the space of doing. You're saying to yourself, yeah, I'm an emerging female entrepreneurial leader. And I want to do this thing in a way where I am solid. I want to do it the right way. I want to be solid, okay, in these different areas so that when I launch out my business, I'm solid within self and I'm able to move and govern myself accordingly. All right. So I love y'all to life for real. And I'll see you next time.